Hey! Hey, welcome back! EUC Learn Along. We're doing VMware. I said I wouldn't do it, but we're going to do it. We're doing doubles. So, technically, this will be our third hypervisor. We got this box. We got Zen Server. Now we got VMware ESXi. So, just trialing out things. Tools in the tool belt. All these other different words that I'm using. But anyhow, let's get started. Come on. Let's learn. So, again, I've already done the pre-work. Oh, looky there. VMware website. Just type in download ESXi vSphere. We're not going to be setting this up yet. We're just doing this. This is a pain. But anyhow, sent the I'll put the link where you can download it, but they give you an eval trial. You don't have to be a vmug user or anything like that to get a full license. But anyhow, let's go. All right, we'll do custom since I already defaulted to it. And there we go. Browse out. Got our ISO, so we're on 8.0 U2. All right. We'll just keep the name. There we go. All right, so this is going to be a hypervisor. We need some compute, just a little bit. So we're going to raise this to 4, and we'll raise this to 16. All right. Yeah. Don't need it accessing the internet or anything like that. Yep. Leave it to default, or we could go old school. Doesn't matter. All right. Create new disk. Single disk is fine. We'll leave that as is. Next. Next. Finish. Coughing in your ear. Don't worry, I got coffee. All right, so at one point we did have Hyper-V on here. There's some articles out there on stuff like that. You can look that up, but anyhow, you just want to turn it off. All right, remember last time we had issues setting up Zen Server, so let's go here. Settings, what was it, processor? By default, it looks like it already does it for ESXi. So VMware within VMware is smart enough to do it by itself. So shouldn't have any issues. So yeah, I think there was one other thing. Is there anything in here? Unsupported CPU. So if you have issues, maybe try this out. But did a little bit of research this time, just in case we run into any issues setting this up. Kind of a nested setup, so hopefully we don't run into any problems. So far, it's installing without issue. We got some cores. We got some gigabits. Oh, that's hot. That's hot coffee. In our last video, what do we do? Did we do WIMP? No, we did local app access. Cool stuff. There's all kinds of ways to deliver applications. That could be a non-stop video series. Had some cool video editing stuff going on. So I found some Microsoft video editing tools. I thought it was pretty fun. Learning all kinds of stuff on this Learn Along. All right, so I think we'll have two hypervisors to play around with. We got two different thin client solutions. We got two competing items that can deliver stuff like ProU. WIM can do similar stuff. And yeah, and we got some application solutions. XenApp, local app access, very similar. FlexApp 1. And for profiles, we got Citrix UPM. So maybe we need to do another competing thing for UPM. We'll look into that. Logical step would be FS Logic. It's free, but not a fan of the support or the update model. Citrix, you can stay on LTSR, whatever version, you'll get the support. With FS Logic, if you're not on the latest version, they're not going to help you. And if you are, good luck. All right, so it installed while I was talking. All right, let's hit enter. All right, sure, F11. MPX, yep. Enter. Select keyboard layout, US default. We need a root password. That's great. CPU on this host are not supported. Well, yeah, we're not doing a really supported setup. We're installing this on Windows. Passing through the CPU personalization. Ugh, tongue-tied. Got stuffy nose, probably getting sick. Enter. Are you sure you want to force? I don't know about forcing. I don't want to get in trouble. Can I do it? Yes. Okay. All right. F11. Look at that. It's going all gray. That's when you know it's done, when it's all gray. I didn't force anything. We're good to go. So I don't think I've ever messed with version 8. So I hope it ain't too different. How about that? Pretty sure it's all very similar. Maybe some extra context menus and stuff like that. Man, look at our lab. It's growing. All right. Okay. So let's go over here. Move all devices. Disconnect. There we go. Reboot. Reboot. That's a good show. Look it up. I'll teach you about IT too. All right, so we didn't run into any issues. So you got this similar setup. Follow me. Again, don't enable Hyper-V. If you did at one point, run that command. Shouldn't have any issues. All right, and again, we're installing this on Windows. You'd be installing this on a host. GPU manager. So with Zen Server, you needed a license. Wonder if we can do any type of GPU stuff here. That'd be cool. All right, we're up. That was simple. All right, so what's our IP address? 143. Oh, I forgot. I gotta hit 2 buttons to get out of there. All right, so 192.168.233.143. There we go. Looky, looky. I don't like this login. All right. Help us improve? No. All right. Evaluation mode. 60 days. So if you wanted to, instead of using Workstation Pro, you can just install this onto your box. So, and you got an extra 30 days. Think about that. All right, so we got it set up. We're done. But not really. We're going to undo a few more things. So I need to get my domain controller up. Got 6 days. I wonder what's going to happen in 6 days. We'll find out. Excuse me. So like I said, I did some pre-work. I downloaded the ISOs. We're not going to get as involved in doing all the kind of crazy stuff we did with Zen Server. So what I did was, we'll go here. All right, so we enabled that server for NFS. That's what we did. Came out to here, create a folder. Again, NFS sharing. All we did was just edit permissions to read write. Didn't do the root access because we saw what that did last time. That's all we did. All right, so let's go back. We got this up. We got our domain controller up. What were we doing next? I gotta think. We need our domain controller up for a reason. So here we go. Customize system view logs, F2. All right. Configure password. You can change it in here. Configure management. Network adapters. VLAN. All right, so we're going to statically assign this. Default gateway. Oh, we don't need that. So we're good here. IPv6, we are going to disable. DNS configuration, use the following. 192.168.233. I can't type. 129. Host name. DC. DNS queries will attempt to locate host by appending the suffix. Use spaces or commas. DNS queries will attempt to locate host. All right, so we'll leave this alone. We hit cancel. We'll next exit. Yes. All right, it's got to restart. Excuse me. Ooh, so look, I'm putting something wrong. So we're going to change that. All right, let's do F2. Misread something. All right, but before we do that, yes, we do want to do that. Host name. How about there we go. We disabled that. We got that set up. Network adapters were good. Yes. All right. All right. So let's go back. Oh well. Anyhow, probably need to read on that. I haven't set this up in a while, but we got it up and going. Pretty straightforward stuff. All right, so what we need to do now is we have CPU, we have RAM, we need storage. Again with the storage. I've already shown you what we've done. Created a share, enabled some stuff on the server, all kinds of good stuff. Oh, I need to restart it. I'm going to go ahead and do that. F12. F11. It did ask us to restart, and we did not restart. All right. Let's refresh. It didn't work. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe I need to create a DNS entry. How about that? All right. So back to it. Storage. New. We're going to use NFS. Server name. Or name. We'll just call it NFS. Server. 192.168.233.1. Share NFS. All right, that's the share we created. That's our IP. Next, finish. There we go. Looky there. Pretty simple. All right, so now we got storage, we got compute. We're pretty much done with what we wanted to do. But we're going to start introducing, in the next couple things, we need some monitoring. So since we're already doing VMware, we'll just create a virtual machine. Create new virtual machine. We're going to deploy through this. We're going to give it a name. We'll call it Hub. Hub. And where's that at? All right. Browse. Hub. There we go. Open. Next. There's our storage. Next. Yep. Then provision. Finish. So we're setting ourselves up for what's coming next. Another Liquidware Lab product, Stratosphere, for monitoring. But easy to set up. ESXi. Sorry. Tongue-tied, and I think I'm coming down with something. We gave it some CPU. We gave it a little bit of RAM. We're not going to run a whole lot on this. We are deploying an appliance using these files. You can spin up any VM however you want. Create new VM, name, all this stuff. Here, let's test it out. Let's do 11. Windows 8. Oh, so I see Windows 11. There we go. No, I'm good on that. Storage again. Let's add another device. All right, these are grayed out. So not sure we can do GPU stuff. I'd have to look into that. Might do some stuff with GPU. All right, so it's almost done. And let's go and check. Good. Creating all our stuff for us. If you want to, you can work towards joining domain, certificates, doing all kinds of stuff with roles, users. GPU manager stopped. All right, it's imported. Licensing, hardware, power management. Not going to go too in depth with that. Just like Zen Server, you set it up, you play with it, you learn it. All right, so virtual machines, hub. It's powering on. Console, open browser console. And there you go. So anyhow, just very simple, straightforward how to set this up. We'll play with it, we'll use it. But the next couple videos that we'll do monitoring using Liquidware Lab, their product Stratosphere, and maybe we'll do some stuff with command control, or maybe we'll just skip and maybe do control up or something like that. Anyhow, EUC Learn Along. Hope you learned something.